Hi, I'm Claire Tompkins, the Clutter Coach, and this is the Organize Your Life podcast. I am passionate about organizing because it makes my clients' lives so much easier, more relaxed, and with more time to spend the way they want to. That's what organizing is all about, not about being neat or having the right containers. It's about getting more time for what matters to you. My specialty is chunking down this big topic so it's not overwhelming. That's the concept behind my book, 5 Minutes to a Relaxing Bedroom. And that's the concept for this podcast too, which is based on my first book, 52 Simple Ways to Get Organized. Both books are available on my website and on Amazon. In every podcast, I'll lay out a simple organizing concept and tell you why it's important. I'll include an action step at the end so you can start practicing right away. Okay, here we go. Today's episode is based on simple way number 11 of my book. Is it a coincidence that my topic today is shopping and that Chapter 11 is a well-known bankruptcy filing term? Yes, it is a coincidence, but kind of funny, but kind of scary too. I once consulted with someone who was having trouble paying her rent because she was a compulsive shopper. Her closet was full of clothes she'd never worn, with the tags still on them. Not a good scene. I used to be a shopper, not compulsive, but frequent. I used to go to certain stores regularly and buy things. Like once a week regular. And by buy things, I mean I would bring home tons of stuff I didn't need and couldn't really afford. Even shopping at thrift stores can add up. I quit doing that and now I shop when I need to. I don't shop for entertainment. That doesn't mean I don't buy anything fun or just because I want to. I do. In those cases, I've already identified something I want. A piece of clothing or something for my kitchen, maybe. I choose a store and I go there specifically to buy that thing. That's the reverse process from before. Previously, I'd go to a store and I'd find something to buy. I'd look for something to spend my money on. Now I decide to buy something because I saw it in an ad or at a friend's house, and I'll go to the store or shop online to find it. Completely different. I buy much less, and what I buy I really want and need. Shopping this way also lets me confirm my desire for that thing. If I still want something a day or two after identifying it, then I buy it. And my desire for this thing has to be based not just on wanting it. I need it to fit into my life. I need to have a place to put it when I get it home. If it's clothing, it needs to go with other clothes I already have, or I probably won't wear it. This is important. When you're looking at this lovely item you want to acquire, visualize where it's going to go in your home. Even something small like a bracelet needs a place to live. It needs to be with other jewelry where you can see it and wear it. It doesn't need to be shoved into a big disorganized jewelry box that's full of things you never wear because you forgot about them, because you never see them. I rarely buy things spontaneously. In fact, studies show that you only have to wait 10 minutes for that primitive part of your brain's dopamine surge to wear off. That's the one that causes you to make rash, ill-advised purchases that you regret later. But if you have a list, you don't have to worry about that so much. Even for something as low risk financially as grocery shopping, I use a list. If I don't, I end up buying way too much food because everything I see reminds me of a recipe I want to cook. And then I get home needing to invite 10 people over for dinner. The distraction of all those potential things I could cook makes me forget the handful of items I really needed to buy, and I get home without those. And that makes me gnash my teeth. There are other problems with not going by the list. If I'm hungry, I buy too much food. If I'm overwhelmed or stressed, I wander the aisles aimlessly and not able to focus on anything or remember why I even came in the store. The list grounds me and keeps me present in reality. If you're a creative cook, you may not need a list per se. You just need to stay focused on what you can reasonably use in the next week. And then you can let yourself be inspired by what you see in the store. With other kinds of shopping, the ante is raised. Clothes are more expensive than groceries. Electronics still more so. Cars and jewelry even more. Even if you're a savvy shopper, you have to work not to be enticed by the store's merchandising or advertising. Their goal is to get you to spend money, and they work hard at it. They use psychological tricks that can work even when you're aware of them, especially if you're in a vulnerable emotional state like being overtired or stressed out. So always shop with a list. Buy what's on the list and then go home. Just pay and get out. When you don't use a list, you're much more likely to buy things you don't need Or in the case of groceries, things you can't use soon enough so they go bad and you throw them away. Stores are designed to entice you and to get you to buy, not to help you find only what you need. It's up to you to outsmart them. Your action step this time is to start a non-grocery shopping list of things that you need. Keep it with you, perhaps in a phone app, like Evernote, that's what I use. So you'll have it when you're out and about and find yourself near the right store. Hey, thanks for listening. I'm Claire Tompkins, the Clutter Coach. If you like the show, I'd love it if you'd leave a rating and a review in iTunes. You can subscribe, too, so the podcast will be ready and waiting for you to listen to it. Read my blog at www.cluttercoach.net. The blog is also where you'll find the show notes. And check out my store to find books I've written and books and products that I recommend, and some freebies, too. Come back for more next week.